don't you go change a bedpan?
Yeah, so you can steal Blair's medical records.
I wasn't trying to steal anything. It was a simple request.
Yeah, you were lying to the ward clerk because you wanted her medical history so you could use it against her in your little custody.
Oh, so now you're going to protect Blair? Is that it? What if there was something important there? Maybe there was something there that would prove that she's an unfit mother.
Look, I am no fan of Blair's. But what does her medical history have to do with her right to raise her baby?
It is not a right. Parenthood is not a right. It's a privilege. And Mommy Dearest has a history of instability and erratic behavior.
Todd, please.
Look, she tried to kill herself when Max Holden left her. Think about that for a second. When Max Holden left her. Did you know that? And let's not forget about all the other Kramer women who are cutting up little paper dolls and loony bins all over the country. I mean, who knows what's wrong with Blair?
So you're going to try to prove that she's got a mental problem.
But I'm a parent. It is my job to protect my kid. I have to make sure that there's a safe and sane home.
You're not doing this for Star. And you don't think Blair is insane any more than I do. And you know that Blair cares about that child just as much as you do.
Blair cares about Blair. I'm sure the two of them will be very happy together.
You know, this is truly amazing. This is a child we're talking about, not an office building. Who owns her is not the point. So why don't you just get over yourself and this custody battle and work things out?
What, for the sake of the child?
Yes.
What, do you think Star should have two loving parents? That's the stupidest thing I've ever heard. Wait a second. Oh, I get it. You can't fool me. I know exactly what you're trying to do. You want me to go back to Blair so that Patrick Jr. will be out of your life. See, if Blair and I raise the little bugger, then you can go back to the Irish father and live happily ever after.
Because I would want you to raise Patrick's baby. This is amazing. I continue to treat you like a human being, and you continue to act like yourself.
At least I'm honest.
Honest? You're not honest, you're twisted. I do understand how you and Blair ended up together.
Well,
You're two of a kind. You don't see it, do you? You two have been given so many wonderful opportunities, and you continually choose to throw them away. That woman cares about you. I went to her office to try to get her off my back, and she was so upset about losing you that she picks up a pair of scissors and starts cutting off her hair.
Why are you telling me this?
Because she was out of control. It had to do with you. She didn't want to look like me. She started cutting off her hair. Before I know it, she's gone into premature labor with Star.
Are you... So you think that that's what... See, I knew that Star was premature, but I didn't know why. You know, Marty, I think it's time you told people why my daughter came into this world before she was supposed to.
You can't be serious.
Look, it's your duty as a doctor. You know something important. It has to do with the safety and the health of a child.
Excuse me?
I want you to tell the judge exactly what you just told me. Blair was so out of control that she caused Star's premature birth. She put my daughter in danger.
Okay, you know, I'd like you to listen to this closely because I'm only going to say it once. I will not get caught in the crossfire between you and Blair.
All right, fine, Marty. You go ahead. You try and hide from this. You know, you might be able to keep your distance from me. Do you think you're going to get Blair out of your life? Forget about it. Not as long as she's got Patrick's little bundle of joy. Yeah, you don't like to hear that, do you? It kind of screws up your little fairy tale story of life.
No, I forgot about fairy tales the day I met you.
Yeah, well, I don't like fairy tales either. But whether you like it or not, these are the facts. The baby that is in Blair's belly is Patrick's baby, and that kind of puts an end to fairy tales for all of us. And the only thing that's left for any of us is misery, which is exactly what you deserve.
You get away from her. And this time you stay away.
Don't you ever get tired of riding in on your white horse?
No, but I'll tell you what I'm getting tired of. And that's you. So why don't you take your grief and your self-pity and slither out of here?
You're right. I'm the creep, right? I'm the lowlife, and you're the one with the poetic soul. Tell me something, Patrick. With all of your virtues, how do you deal with the fact that my wife is pregnant with your kid?
I'm warning you, Todd.
Listen to this. You know, I know that he claims to love you wholly and deeply, and he calls you Margaret and all that. Tell me something, though, Marty. I mean, don't you ever wonder, just in the back of your mind, what did Blair have that you don't? Oh, that shut you up, didn't it? Well, I guess the truth kind of hurts, doesn't it?
What is it, the best you got?
Stop it! Somebody stop them!
Come here.
Get him out of here!
I used to feel badly about you taking a bullet for me. Now the only thing I feel badly about is that the bullet didn't finish the bloody job.
Yeah, right, so you could run around with my wife. Well, sorry, I couldn't ruin good in your sick way.
I won't have nothing to do with your wife. But as far as the custody of your daughter's concerned, I will testify on Blair's behalf.
You promise this, Marty? This is the guy who loves you and only you. Wants nothing to do with Blair.
Right. She's far from perfect, you know that? But she's a loving and devoting mother. She's a good parent. And that is something that no one will ever say about you. You out! What's the matter, Todd? What's the matter? Huh? You're famous for beating up on innocent women. Why did you take a shot at me?
All right, come on, get off. Get off. I'm not gonna hit anybody. This is a warning. If you do anything to screw up my custody battle, you will regret it for the rest of your soul.
Let's go. Out now.